Hey there folks, it's Yakan for Trend Ground over here. Yes, in this video, we are going to review this Sony Inzone H9 wireless gaming headset. This wireless gaming headset is already available in the market and also other global market as well. So we are going to check out how does it actually perform for your gaming usage and day-to-day usage. So let's not waste any more time and let's dive onto it. So we are starting things off with the design department on the Inzone H9 wireless gaming headset. Okay, so in order for this wireless gaming headset to work, it requires two things. Okay, first the gaming headset, secondly the trans receiver over here. So let's talk about the design of the trans receiver. For me, I think it looks okay to me. Okay, could be a little bit smaller, but I think having it a little bit bigger will provide better connectivity perhaps. Okay, all right, and this trans receiver over here, it will hook on to your PS5 console or your PC system. All right, and there's a switch over here whereby you can you can just switch from PC, PS5, vice versa, up to you. Okay, and once you have connected onto the console or PC system, on the top here there will be a white LED flashing to search the connectivity on the gaming headset. All right, and then thereon it will flash white color to notify that the connectivity is still ongoing. All right, so enough of the trans receiver. Let's get back to the gaming headset itself. Okay, so this gaming headset, I think it borrows some of the XM5 design philosophy, which I think is really good. Okay, over here the headband is adjustable. Okay, so you have to keep on adjusting to suit your ear length, your head size, and so on. Okay, which is, I think, is a standard for most gaming headset. But one thing I do notice, like the headband over here, the headrest here, the padding is really awesome, fantastic. You don't really feel too much pressure on here as well. And the headband is quite I would say not too sturdy, so it won't give a pressure to clamp onto your head too much. All right, giving you a very comfy wear for a long period of usage. Yes. And the next thing, all right, the earmuffs here. The padding here is really good. Okay, it's soft. You don't really felt, again, not too clamping onto your ears too much as well. The cushioning here is really good. Again, very comfy for long period of usage as well. Now let's move over to the buttons. Okay, so starting with the right side, okay, you have two buttons over here whereby you can change the game mode, the chat. Then over here is the Bluetooth connectivity button and the power button. For me, I felt like the buttons should have like aligned to the back of the Inzone gaming headset here, but because they have like certain element of design, so they have to put everything on the bottom. I just felt like it's a little bit awkward to press the power button to turn on, turn off it. Okay, and meanwhile on the left side you have the USB Type-C charging port over here, ANC ambient mode button. Yes, there's active noise cancellation on this wireless gaming headset over here, and the volume rocker. Okay, so for the buttons, they felt very clicky, very tactile as well, but do feel a little bit too plasticky, to be honest. Yes, overall the gaming headset do feel a little bit plasticky, but a sturdy plastic. All right, it's really durable and sturdy as well. Meanwhile, for the volume here, the scroller, okay, is an infinity scrolling method. Okay, meaning that you can just keep on scrolling and scroll even the volume has already hit to the maximum level. So you have to be aware of that as well. Okay, So take note on the volume scroller. And last but not least, the gaming headset mic. Okay, so it can only turn around like at certain angles. Okay, 180 over here, and then I think here is around like 45 degrees. Okay, but this mic here, it only can go up, go down. That's it. You cannot like adjust the mic too much, although it's a little bit loose. Okay, but definitely you can't do too much thing on the mic over here. Last but not least, this Inzone H9 has LED lighting as well. Yes, you can go and adjust it whatsoever, especially wire PC. You need to download the Inzone Hub software, okay, and you can adjust all the LED lighting you want. You want to turn it off, automatic turning it off also can, not a problem. But because I do not have a PS5 right now, yeah, so I do not know how do you want to adjust the LED lighting on the Inzone H9. So this review video, it will be more catered to the PC gamers, okay? And overall, the Inzone H9 design, I would definitely say is a really solid one for a wireless gaming headset. Yeah, you really can't go wrong with it. Ergonomics is really good. Design wise, I would say it's looking very simple, minimalistic, yet it suits the gamers aesthetic as well. Now let's head over to the software and audio performance on this Inzone H9. As usual with all the Inzone gaming headset, you need to download the Inzone Hub software for the PC. Okay, yeah, and make sure it is the latest software version. Okay, right now is the 1.0.6.1. Okay, once you have downloaded it, it will run at its optimal level over here, and yeah, you can do a little bit more settings as well. Okay, so firstly, you will do notice that it will shows the battery icon level as well, that the mic status and your Bluetooth connectivity as well. Okay, and then the first thing you will see is the sound settings as well. So on the sound setting, you can develop your sound profile that caters your needs. Okay, so for this video, I'm actually going to run everything on flat only. Okay, the flat profile. Okay, but if you feel that the flat profile does not suit your taste, then you can head over to the equalizer over here and change to bass boost, music, video, or custom. Okay, but for me, flat do sound really awesome over here. Next is Spacious Sound. Spacious Sound, I would say, is more for the gamers and those who use the gaming headset to watch videos, movies, drama series. Yeah, they were going to enjoy the Spacious Sound feature over here. Spacious Sound is actually more benefiting to gamers because they will be able to hear the other characters' movement where they are, especially for the first person shooting games. Okay, next you can change the dynamic range control. For those who wonder what is dynamic range control, over here it just tells you that adjust the dynamic range span between the maximum and minimum volume of the audio signal and makes the sound easier to hear. Okay, for me here, I will just turn it off. I don't think a lot of people want to care too much on this dynamic range control. Only the audio files would be more focusing on the dynamic range control. And next, over here, you can adjust the noise cancellation. Okay, so you can either use the software or the button. Okay, so let me just try to use the button. So as you can see, it's already being turned off, noise cancellation. Pressing via the button. Okay, now I'm in noise cancellation, and I can also use the software over here to go to ambient mode. Pretty cool, pretty cool. And the ambient sound level here, you can adjust it as well. You want it to listen much more louder with the environment surrounding behind you. Yeah, you just max it out. Okay, and it also can focus on voice as well. Yeah. Alright, that is cool. Yeah. And then last but not least, the volume over here. Okay, so you can adjust the master volume over here. Usually it will start at 50%. You can adjust it via the software over here or the volume scroller. Okay, so as you can see, I'm already going to the max. So once you go to the max, there will be a beeping sound to notify you that hey, you're in the max volume. Okay, so one more time for me. Yeah, there's a beeping sound. Okay, so now let's get back to the 50% area. All right, last but not least here, game chat balance. So basically for this one, I would have to say that if you are using a lot of chatting while you're playing, yes, you can adjust like which audio sound you want to hear more, the chatting or the game sound itself. Okay, so enough of that, let's head over to the device settings. So device settings over here, you can adjust like the automatic power off, auto LED turn off, uh, the noise cancellation, ambient mode, button operation. Over here, everything you can just change it via over here. Okay, and last but not least here is the app sync settings. So you might be wondering, how is the audio performance over here? Okay, the audio performance here, I would definitely say that it's really good. Okay, but the volume, I do hope that it could be a little bit louder, especially like when I'm at the 50% region. Let me just go back to the setting. So as you can see, I'm at the 50% volume region, and I don't actually feel it's like too loud or something. And if I'm going even lower than the 50%, yeah, I do feel like the sound is just like a little bit too tiny. So usually for me, I would be heading over the 60% above region, but definitely I won't hit more than 90%. So for me, 60 to 80% volume range here is very loud for me. And the bass here is actually quite good. Clarity is good as well on the flat profile. Okay, but you can, again, like I say, you can adjust like bass, music video, up to you. But for me, flat profile is actually really adequate for most people. So I also need to cover on the noise cancellation performance on this Inzone H9 as well. Okay, I would say that the noise cancellation will be working 80% of the time quite well. Okay, it will eliminate most of the low to the mid noises, but high noises you still sometimes do able to hear a little bit. Okay, so noise cancellation here is really good for a gaming headset. And as for the ambient sound, okay, let me just change to the ambient sound now. Yeah, surprisingly, I'm able to hear the fan noise as well right now. Okay, so that's why I say it's really working really well in terms for the noise cancellation and the ambient mode. For the ambient mode, I prefer to the max volume. Yeah, so you can able to hear the surrounding even much more better. So overall, noise cancellation, ambient mode, awesome. Okay, so there's also another important feature for you guys to know about this Sony Inzone H9 wireless gaming headset. Okay, you can actually connect to your smartphone, all right, via Bluetooth. Okay, and you can play audio on your smartphone. So I'm not really joking with you guys. Let me just go to my music player and look. It's actually playing right now. It's cool. Not bad, not bad. All right. So apart from that, okay, you're still able to use the ANC and ambient mode when you are connected to your smartphone as well. So right now I'm using the ambient mode. So I turn it off. Now I'm using the noise cancellation. So everything is still work fine when it's connected to the smartphone as well. Heading over to the battery department for the Sony's Inzone H9. According to Sony website, they claim that the H9 can last up to 32 hours. For me, 20 plus hours is actually possible on this wireless gaming set because I have turned on like ambient mode and noise cancellation, switching both of them for 5 hours. And I do notice the battery just only drop like the quarter mark level. Yeah, so meaning that is like 3/4 of the battery life still remain on this wireless gaming headset. Yeah, so it is possible, but definitely for sure that the battery life will affect more depending on the volume, whether you have turned on ANC and ambient mode, and also if you use like other features such as spatial sound as well. All right, folks, it's time to wrap things up on this Inzone H9 review with my final verdict. Okay, so in Malaysia, the Inzone H9 is priced at 1,299 ringgit Malaysia. Yeah, you can just right now go to Sony's official store or any tech stores and go and purchase it right now. Okay, available on e-commerce as well. uh Overall, I think this is really a premium gaming headset. So if you do not really need the noise cancellation and the ambient mode, then I would highly suggest you to just take the Inzone H7, which I think a little bit much more value for your money. Okay, but if you really need to have the top crop, the premium gaming headset, then the Inzone H9 is the one to go for it. Yeah, you really have a really good audio over here. Okay, and if you are using for gaming, which I have actually tried out, okay, it performs really well over here, and the Spacious Sound does really help you in terms if you are playing like first person shooter games, adventure games. Yeah, it's top notch, really good. And yes, you can even use it for like entertainment as well, listening to music, watching videos, not a problem. It performs really well over here. So overall, I would say that again, if you really just need a premium, top crop, top notch wireless gaming headset, Inzone H9 should be in your list to buy right now. Okay, all right guys, so that's all for the Inzone H9 review. Special shout out thanks to Sony Malaysia as well for loaning this Inzone H9 for review purposes. However, there's no cash compensation whatsoever. Okay, so therefore there is no editorial input, no final approval is needed. Everything is based on my own experience. Okay, hopefully you guys enjoyed this review video. I will see you guys on the next one, and if you're still new to the YouTube channel, hey, please go ahead and subscribe, follow us on social media, drop us a comment or something, share it out to your friends, and yeah, I'll see you guys on the next one.